Boom.
Are you unhappy with your life? Do you wish you can live in another world? A world where you're not a bum who contributes minimally to the greater good of the world and where you could really put your hidden talents to use? Maybe in this case, be a Pokemon trainer in the Pokemon world? Well, what if I told you, you should be grateful that you're here and not there, because that world be the whole bunch of stank booty ass. The Pokemon world is terrible, and I know it doesn't seem that way, but it is. Of course, we're assuming that you're not the main character and rather just some dude or some chick who has to work his or her way to the top from the ground up. Yeah, that means you don't get the special privileges that the main character does. Start a Pokemon, as in, you know, the grass, fire, and water starters? Nah, bro, that's reserved for the main characters. All you get is level 2 Rattata or Pidgey. Good luck, bro. Or sis. So we're already off to a rough start. Now, let's talk about what you do as an NPC. Nothing. Literally nothing. All you can do is just stand there and wait for the main character to notice you, like he's your senpai or something. If you're lucky, then maybe you can be one of those moving NPCs who move around in a square pattern forever. Until the main character sees you and is like, hey yo, I need some XP for my team. Let's beat this rando up real quick. I mean, hey, at least you're not alone. Meet your wonderful fellow NPCs who have their own insightful things to say. If I'm wearing a bikini, where do I put my Pokeballs? Teehee! Women's secrets. Oh, isn't this supposed to be a kid's game? So yeah, your entire existence is just standing there and maybe moving in a motion indefinitely, saying something completely random, and then getting your ass kicked in a Pokemon battle. Surely this won't drive anyone insane. I like kid trainers. Let's have a good one. Hell nah, bro. Send this man to jail expeditiously. Alright, let's just say you had the freedom to move around, so you're not bound to the same route for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's probably worse. And then you have to worry about the Pokemon that roam around in the wild. Since you're in the world and not playing the game, the wild Pokemon can just ignore the rules of only attacking your own Pokemon and just attack you instead. And if you want to go even further, the Pokédex entries... Yeah, nah bro, you're cooked. It carries a pendulum-like device. There was once an incident where it took away a child that hypnotized. And so we got Pokemons that are just pedophiles. Unless in Alola, where they're more chill, I guess. If you're burned by the flames that it shoots from its mouth, the pain will never go away. Okay, Itachi, Naruto's that way. The reason why it hasn't changed at all in 100 million years is that it's apparently already a perfect life form. Bro, who is making these X entries, bro? Who put Shadow the Hedgehog in Pokemon? It is whispered that any child who mistakes Drifloon for a balloon and holds onto it could wind up missing. So another pedophile. Macargo's body temperature is approximately 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Water is vaporized on contact. For reference, the sun is about 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yo, Editor Swag here. I don't know when this happened, but apparently the sun is now 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit as opposed to 9,000, like how it always was. I don't know, I guess some new information just dropped. Anyways, its ribbon-like feelers give off an aura that weakens hostility in its prey, causing them to let down its guard. Then it attacks. I guess it goes to show that looks can be deceiving, eh? Oh hell no, I'm not letting you get anywhere near me. Aw, who's a good girl? Who's the best girl in the world? I'm a guy. What? Gardevoir has the psychokinetic power to distort the dimensions and create a small black hole. This Pokemon will try to protect its trainer, even at the risk of its own life. Bro, it doesn't matter if the black hole is the size of a raccoon's toenail. If it exists, everyone and everything is screwed. Should you feel yourself attacked by a sudden chill, it is evident of an approaching Gengar. There is no escaping it. Give up. Just give up, bro. You know, there are many games nowadays that tell you straight up just how screwed you'd be if you were in them. Like, bro, what kind of game just tells you to give up when a danger is approaching you? There's no, do this and maybe you'll be safe, or do this to avoid encountering this threat. Nah, bro, just give up. Just pack it up, man.
Hey, if you're enjoying this video and you're liking the vibe, then you should really consider like and subscribe. Maybe even leave a comment too. And if you do, this video will get up in the algorithm. Woohoo!
And also, if you're a YouTuber watching this video, comment below telling me that you're a YouTuber and you subscribed so I can subscribe back. So, you know, it's like a little I help you, you help me type thing. Anyways, back to the video. I mean, I guess you could make the argument that these dex entries are complete bullshit since the logic doesn't apply in the anime or the games the majority of the times, but even if you're not going off the dex entries, these Pokemon can still fuck you up. It doesn't matter if Ponyta doesn't actually have hoops 10 times stronger than Diamonds, or honest attack stat is a measly base 45. It's still gonna rock slide you to your doom. What are you gonna do? Use a shield? Yeah, tell me how that goes. Let alone where you even get a shield. Like, do they sell those? I don't know. Also, that thing about Relicanth being the ultimate life form? Not with those stats, it's not. Oh, and also, if competitive Pokemon battling took place in real life and not in the Nintendo Switch, it would get outlawed instantly. In the most literal sense, it's just putting animals up to fight against each other, except instead of animals, they're beasts that can easily destroy the world. This was already problematic back in the ancient days, where they were forcing animals to fight each other for their own entertainment in the gladiator arenas. But with the Pokemon, it's an entirely different story. Like for example, let me tell you about this ability named Guts. Basically, what this does is if Pokemon has a status condition, if it's burned, paralyzed, poisoned, etc., its physical attack stat gets doubled. Nothing shows how much you love your Pokemon quite like making them suffer for more output, but hey, at least not as bad as Mega Evolving them. Oh, what's wrong with Mega Evolution? Oh, many of these talk about how painful it is for Pokemon to undergo these transformations. Bones and rock jutting from their bodies, backs splitting open, chance of being melted from just existing, losing all strength in the muscles, body parts melting, part of the body growing and falling off, the jaw breaking. I could go on. Some of these freaks of nature even harm their own trainers, like Bayonet who just can't help itself, Tyranitar or Salamence who become so filled with rage they might just attack their trainer, Gengar who sometimes just chooses to attack their trainer just for the lulz, just for the love of the game, and Dragalge who just gives you cancer. Like, I'm not even joking, it's literally just cancer. It spits a liquid that causes the regenerative power for cells to run wild. That's just cancer, bro. So yeah, in conclusion, basically everybody suffers in this world. It may look all chill and peaceful, but that's just the surface level. Look beyond that. If it's not your Pokemon, then it's you. Be grateful that you're here and not there. That's the main lesson of this video. No matter how bad of a day you may be having, you could always have had it worse. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not trying to go into the desert to catch a Gibble for my team, then have me Drapion, the Sand Demon, cut me up like I'm some A5 Wagyu or something, because there wasn't a Hippowdon to keep that in check.
I'm about to slice you up, like a slice of pizza.
So yeah, is everything wrong with living in the Pokemon world? This may not be the worst video game world out there to live in. I mean, hey, at least it's not Dark Souls, but still, it sucks to live here. And if you do somehow end up in the Pokemon world, whatever you do not get a Gengar. And with that, I thank you for watching. I've been Melissa Swegman, here are my subscriber goals, and yeah, that's basically it. See ya.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon! Den dans on the feet, das was the tower, and show you, Inferbrass, for it's upon the furry, Inferbrass, for it's upon the furry, wenn hab einen Saurikurter, das was the tower, but das war, Inferbrass, for it's upon the furry, Inferbrass, for it's upon the furry.
If you had your own NPC Pokemon quote, what would it be? I might make a video reacting to the funniest one, so comment away, yeah?